What's going on, people? This is Fallback Digital here, hitting you with another video, and we're gonna talk about on how Stephen A. Smith, man, he's coming around. He's not with Trump, but he is realizing the double standard on how some presidents could get away with stuff and how Trump, he can't get away with nothing, right? He was a former president, things of that nature, and they just after this dude, man. It's literally a war with the Democrats, Biden and Trump. A war against the Democrats. They all going for Trump. And Stephen A. Smith, man, he sees it. He sees it, man. He sees it a whole lot, because you know what? Enough of me. Let's get into the video. All right, y'all let me know. Y'all make your decision, man, because this is alright, let's just get to the video.
Before I get on out of here, I want to touch on this last subject right here, because it involves the world of politics. I don't know if you noticed or not, but jury selection began today in a New York courtroom where former President Donald Trump is fighting 34 felony charges. The counts allege Trump falsified business records to cover up a $130,000 hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels in a run-up to the 2016 presidential election. If convicted, the charges could land the presumptive Republican presidential nominee in prison. Prosecutors allege Trump reimbursed his former lawyer Michael Cohen for the payment, falsely labeling the checks as legal services and concealing a federal election law violation. Of course, Trump has pleaded not guilty to the charges. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a disaster. Somebody needs to tell you, so I'm going to tell y'all. And I got liberals working for me who will remain nameless, working on my staff and stuff like that.
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago?
Please help me.
But without looking at them, I'm going to plead to them to understand where I'm coming from. I want to emphasize that I'm not absolving Trump from anything. I'm not trying to paint him as some good guy who's being victimized. That's not what this is about. What this is about is the end game.
What this is about is that he is pissed off that the Democrats is losing. And he's going to pinpoint out why they losing. Let's keep it going.
And people not willing to see the forest from the trees. Understanding the damage that can ultimately be caused. You want Trump gone? Beat him. Beat him. Period. Didn't Roe v. Wade get overturned? Isn't there millions upon millions of women out there who are diametrically opposed to that decision? Wasn't it Trump initially bragging, the one that was bragging about how he was responsible for the overturning of Roe v. Wade, before the GOP got up in him and said, stop saying that, you might cost yourself the election because you got a whole bunch of women out there that are appalled by that decision? And then he reversed course. Not completely with Roe v. Wade, but in terms of the amount of time that should be allowed before you're allowed to have an abortion, or the amount of time that should span before you can ultimately cut off the possibility of being able to have an abortion. These are the kind of things that Trump has been involved with. You've got that going on. You've got an economy that the Democrats want to say is thriving. We've got an inflation issue that they...
You heard that, right? You have an economy that the Democrats say that is thriving. And we all know it's not. They lying to our face, guys. And he knows it too. This is why he's mentioning it like this. He don't want to badmouth his party. But he's letting them know why they losing.
Say it's not really an issue. You're just miscalculating what's really transpiring. We've got an unemployment rate worthy of being stomached. It's not bloated. What's the problem? Do you know what you're putting yourself, what kind of position you're putting yourself in if you're the Democrats? Listen to me, my liberal fellas and ladies. Listen to me. Did it ever occur to you that Iran dropping bombs or trying to drop bombs or send drones and missiles and all of this stuff to Israel could potentially be deemed as a bad look by the United States?
It's definitely a bad look. They are committing genocide over there in so-called Israel, which is really Palestine. Yeah, they're committing genocide, and yeah, the U.S. is funding the genocide. Let's keep it going.
China issues, Russia invading Ukraine, border issues here in the States, Texas, Florida, California, violence in the streets of New York, LA, folks committing crimes and they out of jail the same day. Is it possible that it could be perceived that you're going after Trump using lawfare? Because you can't beat him? Because you know the issues don't favor you?
Now, mind you guys, he's part of the Democrats. He's with leftist media, but he is so mad that they are losing. So mad that he's pinpointing out why and how they are losing. Yo, this is crazy, and they not listening to this brother.
Is that possible? Is that possible?
And I hope they don't listen to this brother because, yeah, he's right, but we don't want this dude to win at all. So let them keep doing what they doing to Trump because Trump going to overcome this, and he going to be the president in 2024, this 2024. Let's go.
Because, see, that's the argument he's going to make. And why am I bringing something like this up? Well, let's count the ways. So basically, we're going to encapsulate Trump's issue this way, ladies and gentlemen. Look at me, Sherry. I'm talking to my peeps here. Look at me, Galen. Look at me, Michael. Griff, just because you shaved your beard and you no longer look like a caveman don't mean you're going to get away with ignoring me. Listen to me right now. Do you think when you bring up these issues and you say 34 charges, don't you think it's sort of diminished the moment you say it's hush money for a porn star? So let me get this straight. The 45th president of the United States, who's no longer the president of the United States at this particular moment, is in a courtroom today, 8 years after he was originally elected, because he facilitated hush money to a porn star. So in other words, I screwed around with a porn star and I didn't want nobody to know.
Now mind you, he's not the presidente while he's doing this. This is personal life, guys. Now, we know that's not wrong, but hey, worse things happened with other presidentes, with other presidents, you understand me? So this is full of crap.
Y'all don't remember Gary Hart and some of the lies he was willing to tell? He wasn't the only one. Y'all remember Bill Clinton? I have never had sexual relations with that woman.
Oh.
Y'all remember that?
See.
Lying under oath. Remember that?
See?
No sexual relations. Who was the presidential candidate? Edwards?
See?
John Edwards? Remember the lies that he told? You really gonna push this where a state like New York has a former president in a courtroom because he paid $130,000 in hush money through an intermediary who happened to be his lawyer, Michael Cohen, to keep a porn star's mouth shut about the fact that they got loose with each other.
That sounds perfectly legal to me. Shit, he went through his lawyer, huh? Right? Ain't that legal? Let's keep it going.
Because he didn't want that to taint his campaign. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have people in court because they lied about stuff when they were campaigning for higher office, knowing that it could derail their campaign. Now, I'm not getting into the legalese of it all. I understand from a legal perspective, the law is the law is the law. And if you're a libertarian, it's about the law. Did I tell y'all that story about Bill Clinton. I never had sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Did I tell y'all that story? A dear friend of mine at the time was working in the newspaper industry, and I was working for the Philadelphia Inquirer. And I said, the dude had a sexual encounter with the intern that was Monica Lewinsky. Do you know what this woman said to me? Oh my God, Stephen! He did it in the Oval Office! I said, what? It's the Oval Office! The sanctity of the office!
Thinking I'm gonna start cutting carbs. I need to drop my belly fat.
Excuse the ad, man. Oh my goodness.
Wasn't John F. Kennedy in that office? Wasn't Marilyn Monroe alive then? Mr. President. She wasn't there?
See, double standard, all the way back then until now.
Never showed up at White House. Even if she didn't. Jackie Kennedy was a good-looking woman. They just went upstairs, honey. They never did anything in the Oval Office. Ever. Never died. None of these presidents? I mean, I don't know the answer to this question. It's just rhetorical questions. It's JFK, it's Lyndon B. Johnson, it's Richard Nixon, it's Gerald Ford, it's Jimmy Carter, it's Ronald Reagan, it's H.W. Bush, and then Clinton, and then George W. Bush, and then Barack Obama. I think Michelle Obama is the greatest first lady that ever lived.
Ah! You mean first man?
I can't speak for white people. To black men, you see that woman? You see that woman? Now, I'm not speaking out of turn. They're married, happily married all of these years, 2 beautiful kids.
Not they kids, from what I'm hearing. Through y'all research, man, they say, yo, ain't no photos of this woman pregnant at all. And it's kind of hard for me to find that. So somebody must have gave up their children to these people, man. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Y'all know where I can find a picture somewhere where Michelle Obama is in a picture with a belly, pregnant. All right? Let's keep it going. Let me know.
If I have the Oval Office available to me and that's my wife, I gotta wait till I get upstairs. See, we gotta be human beings. Somebody gotta say it. Somebody say it. We gotta be human beings, okay? And people who work for me who will remain nameless, I got some freaks working for me, okay? Happily married, but freaks nevertheless.
Happily married freaks.
Don't tell me every move you made was in the bedroom. Don't tell me the living room and the kitchen and the backyard and the basement was not stuck. The car, the truck. Don't tell me that these available spaces weren't utilized to your advantage. And you got the Oval Office available to you, and suddenly you're not supposed to utilize it. You talk about power tripping, you talk about ego. Think about that for a second. I'm not gonna get loose in the Oval Office once. Stephen, he did it in the Oval Office. This woman was not playing. She was dead serious when she said that to me. And I said, oh my God, people like this really do exist. It's insane. That's how ridiculous it seems right now.
It does.
When Bill Clinton, just to articulate my level of consistency, because I want to make sure everybody knows. When I was around during the whole Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky thing, I never held against him lying about having sexual relations with that woman. Do you know why? I lied to my wife. What the hell I care about y'all for? I'm worried about her. I'm worried about Hillary. I ain't worried about y'all.
Actually, Hillary didn't even care, so she got back with him and everything, like, know what I mean? And basically, the wife is there the whole time in the Oval Office, right? So, to me, she was kinky enough to be going along with it. That's my opinion, man, because, you know what I mean? They still together. She didn't divorce him, so it didn't bother her. To me, she swings both ways. She like women, too. Let's keep it going.
That's why. Remember, he was reelected. He was still going to be able to serve his time. All that effort he was putting forth, if I remember correctly, was to keep it from Hillary.
Yeah. All the effort he did in regards to when he so-called cheated in the Oval Office, it was for Hillary. It wasn't for no court. He wasn't threatened with no jail time or anything. Do you understand? Do you see the double standard here? But when Trump does it, he's not even the presidente when he did it. He's running for office, but he wasn't president, but he gets charges against him in regards to, oh my goodness. Let's just keep it going, man. Y'all see the BS.
It wasn't the public, he already in office. It was to keep it from Hillary. That's who you wanted to keep it from. Because I assure you, every married man I know that has transgressed is significantly more concerned about the wrath from their woman than they are about public opinion.
Facts.
When it comes to sex, that's the truth. So all I want to say is, he got with a porn star and tried to hide it while he was campaigning for the highest office in the land.
See, wasn't in office yet. Campaigning. All right, so I don't know what these charges is about. And, Stormy Daniels need to fall back and shut her mouth. Agreement is an agreement if this so-called had happened. Let's keep it going.
And that's y'all case?
Yup, their case is lame.
It's much ado about nothing.
Facts.
To my liberal friends out there, all you're doing is showing that you're scared you can't beat them.
They can't beat them,
on the issues and the merits.
Facts.
That's why he keeps saying it's a political campaign against me. That's why he keeps saying they can't beat me at the election, at the polls.
And they can't beat them. That's a fact. Because they are, they are trickery. They party is full of trickery, man. And if Stephen A. Smith don't see it yet, and if he does see it, he's trying to let them know, your trickery ain't working. You got to come out with some more tricks. This is what he basically saying.
The only way they could do it. And if you don't put him in jail, and he still goes from being the presumptive GOP nominee to the official GOP nominee, and he goes to the polls, even though he was going to whine about winning and being rigged again, you have given more fodder to that argument, which means we'll never have peace in this country because tens of millions of people see what extent the other side is willing to go through just to keep him out of office because they can't beat him on their own merits. And they're going to say, hey, you trumped this up against him again, and we'll have no peace. When all you got to do is figure out a way to beat him.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Like, yo, this dude is funny at the same time, yo.
On the issues. But you haven't been able to do it.
Because they create the issues,
What a
Stephen
damn
A.
shame.
Smith, and try to act like they're the solution.
When I said I'll first take
and
this
they
morning,
not.
considering voting for a third party. Because that would throw away my vote.
Listen, that's what they do. They create the problem and act like they're the solution. The people know already. We figured it out. Get up out of here. And you should figure it out too, buddy. Let's go.
But I do mean it when I say this. If I did it, which I won't, but if I did it, you deserve it. You can't beat them.
No, they can't.
Everything you do shows me you can't beat them.
Nope.
It's a damn shame. It really, really is. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. In jail because of a porn star. In court, rather, because of a porn star. 500 people being...
And we done caught the Presidente saying, oh, these people had the right roofs because they had the blue, because they had the right roof and it wasn't burned down. You got footage of this dude saying, yo, we got to handle that. Like, come on, dog. It's so much proof that he is corrupt also. So I don't know what's up with Stephen A. Smith is looking at. Like, you don't see the corrupt videos or what this dude be saying on how the Hawaii fires and the train derailments and the C-19 and the inflation. You just mad that they losing. Yo, let's bring it back, man. It's only a few more seconds.
Screened and questioned to see if they could become members of a jury because a former president tried to keep quiet about the fact that he was getting loose with a porn star. As an aside, I have heard good things about Stormy Daniels. I mean, I don't know anything myself. I never looked. I never looked.
Yo, he is stupid. He is stupid. I never looked. So he basically said he saw a Stormy Daniels video. Yo, man, what y'all think, man? I ain't gonna say no more, man. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Know what I mean? Or how y'all feel about this dude going in on his own party. And he's still with them. He's not saying, yo, I'm a Republican now. He just stating the obvious. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's saying it's two standards. You know what I mean? And they going after Trump like so cold-heartedly, like they want this guy gone, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised, you know, history didn't repeat itself and they do the JFK, but I believe, you know, I'm gonna say this, yo, your boy got the head out on them, and he choke on a chicken bone, they're gone. But that's just my opinion. But yo, let me know in the comments below, yo. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know every time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching. See you in the next reaction. Peace.